Welcome back to Pharmaguideline. Today, we are diving into a topic that often causes confusion in analytical labs: extraneous peaks in chromatography. If you have ever run an HPLC or GC method and noticed unexpected peaks on your chromatogram, you are not alone. These are called extraneous peaks, and in this video, we will explore what they are, why they appear, and how to handle them effectively. Let's start with the basics. What are extraneous peaks? In chromatography, an extraneous peak refers to any peak that shows up in your chromatogram but is not attributable to your analyte, known impurities, degradation products, or excipients. In other words, they are the unexpected guests in your analytical party. These peaks could come from solvent impurities, mobile phase contamination, sample handling or glassware, leachables from tubing or columns, environmental contaminants like air or gloves. So, whenever you see an unknown peak in your baseline, especially one that's reproducible, it's time to start investigating. Now, let's look at some common sources of these peaks. Mobile phase impurities. Even slight contamination in water or organic solvents can introduce extra peaks. Glassware contamination. Improperly cleaned vials, pipettes, or beakers can introduce residual organics. System contamination. Buildup in the injector, pump seals, or detector cell can leach out and appear as unknowns. Column bleed. Especially in GC, some columns can release small fragments of their stationary phase. Carryover or memory effect. If your previous sample was highly concentrated or sticky, it might bleed into the next injection. Each of these issues can produce extraneous peaks that confuse analysts and can even delay batch release. Now, let's talk about how to detect and identify these unknowns. Run a blank injection. Just your mobile phase. If the peak still shows up, it's likely from your solvent, system, or column. Run a placebo injection. Contains all excipients, but no API. This helps rule out formulation components. Use orthogonal techniques, like LCMS or GCMS, to try and determine the molecular weight or structure of the unknown peak. Compare with historical data. Is this peak consistent? Has it been seen before? If yes, it could be a known contaminant. Here's the important part: how regulators view extraneous peaks. According to ICH Q3A and Q3B, any unknown impurity above the identification threshold, typically 0.1% or 1.0 mg per day intake, must be investigated. If the peak is consistent across multiple batches, it must be qualified and assessed for toxicity. The USP 621 and ICH Q2 also require methods to be specific, meaning they should separate analytes from all impurities, including unknowns. So if you are submitting to the FDA or EMA, make sure you include chromatograms with extraneous peaks, risk assessments, justifications for ignoring or identifying these peaks. Otherwise, you risk a refuse to receive, RTR, or regulatory query. Now, let us know how we can prevent these extraneous peaks. Prevention is always better than troubleshooting. Here are some best practices. Always use high-purity solvents. Rinse glassware with solvent and dry properly. Use freshly prepared mobile phases. Maintain and clean your injector, tubing, and detector regularly. Monitor and document system suitability tests, SST. Use control charts to track and trend new or unknown peaks over time. Also, ensure that your method validation includes robustness and specificity so these issues are caught early. Here are some frequently asked questions on extraneous peaks. Are all unknown peaks extraneous? Not necessarily. Some may be degradation products or process impurities. But if it doesn't match anything known, it is treated as extraneous. Can I ignore extraneous peaks below the detection threshold? Yes, if they are well below the limit and do not interfere. But documentation and justification are still important. Can temperature or instrument wear cause extraneous peaks? Absolutely. Old columns or temperature variations can produce baseline noise or bleed, leading to new peaks. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get regular updates. Join channel membership to access exclusive content, like courses and member-specific videos.